But then there's this great turn, Pastor Chris. And it's the good news. It's the healing part. It's the part where we all look forward with hope and with joy, expecting that God is with us. And it's the second part of verse 15. It says, perhaps. Do you know what the word perhaps means? It's another one of my favorite words. Y'all know I love those transitional words. Perhaps is used to express uncertain possibility. Those two seem opposite, don't they? Uncertain and possibility. They seem like they don't belong in the same sentence together. But Merriam-Webster says that the word perhaps is used to express uncertain possibility. Perhaps we will choose justice in the land of the living. Perhaps we will choose to serve God's people right here and right now. Perhaps we will care for the orphans and the elderly. Perhaps we will walk with the sick and the tired. Perhaps we will seek peace and pursue it. Perhaps we will spend our time making sure that people are no longer hungry in the richest nation on earth. Perhaps we will make it our business that every little child and grown person learns to read and is fairly educated simply because they exist. Perhaps we will seek God's restorative justice instead of justice that seeks an eye for an eye. Perhaps we will no longer allow children to be homeless because of their sexual orientation. Perhaps we will lower the suicide rate of LGBTQIA persons by earnestly sharing the love of God. Perhaps we will love God with our whole heart, our minds and our souls and our strength. Perhaps we will love our neighbors as ourselves. Perhaps we will seek God with everything we are and everything we have. Perhaps we will stop making a mockery of justice in this country. Oh, perhaps we will live generously. Generously with our worship, generously with our service, generously with our time, generously with our love. Because did you hear the end of it? Perhaps the Lord God Almighty will have mercy, and perhaps God will be with us in the midst. May it be so. As Amos says in verse 24, but let justice roll down like water and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream.